Yeah, it took me back off. I don't know. It just knocked me off. I guess it was YouTube. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I have no idea, Chanel. Who is that? Chanel. I know who that girl is. Her name is Rosie. She does that. She does. It just YouTube just knocked it off. I don't know what happened. Knocked me right off. Mm-hmm. I wasn't saying that wrong in here. I don't know. I have no clue what happened. It just popped me right off. You know how YouTube is. That's crazy how people. I know. Tell me about it. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. You know what? I haven't got that in a long time. I used to get that sometime a long time ago when I first subscribed to that certain person. I used to get that all the time from that person. Now I subscribe to her again. I shouldn't have done that, but I was trying to find her name on here. I was about to unsubscribe to her again because I don't like that type of stuff. Not at all. Hi, Think Better. How are you? Hi, Yimmy. How are you? Hi, Purple Paisley. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? But we know Satan is a lie. I mean, the devil is a liar. Yes, we do. We already know that, guys. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for coming in. We're talking about friendship and what does friendship mean to you? Do anybody want to come on the panel and talk about friendship with me? Everyone, please, yeah. Anybody want to get on the panel and talk about friendship? Purple, it's nice to see you here. We had a problem earlier. Somebody was saying all kinds of stuff in my live stream, and YouTube just popped me right off. Like maybe they knew it was bad or something. They were saying all types of crazy stuff. Kill yourself, all types of stuff that they shouldn't say. I am fine, man. I'm glad you're doing fine. We're talking about what friendship means to you guys and why is it good to talk to God before you get into a friendship, not just get anybody, because everybody is not going to treat you like God treats you. And that's why it's good to talk to him first before you get into something. And we don't do that. We just want to just do it on our own and have a friendship. Anything that we do in life, we have to add God in it. We got to put him in the middle of it, even a friendship. And like God said, if you don't have nobody and you want somebody, God said he'll send you somebody closer than the brother if you let him. And we got to learn to do that. I'm glad you're doing fine. We got to let him do that. Don't just go pick anybody as friends. I've done that before many, many times. Picking people as friends, which they really, really wasn't my friend. Even YouTube people that I thought was really, really there for me, but really, really was against me. That's why God tells us, make sure we know who we pick as a friend. You know what I mean? And, we got to pray about that. And it's so hard to get tangled up with the wrong people, especially here on YouTube. It is hard to get, it's very, very easy to get tangled up with the wrong people. Because in 2019, that's what it was all about. Me trying to meet people. And trying to, encourage them and do all that. Mostly people don't want to encourage people. Mostly people want to use you. That's why it's good to ask God, hey, is this person right for me? Is this person going to mean me some good? Because everybody you come across is not going to mean you no good. I don't care how you look at it, which way you put it. They're not going to always mean you some good. So we got to talk to God about friendship. So guys, do anybody want to come on a panel and talk about what friendship means to you? Or do you guys just want to hear me talk all that? Hello, Yimmy. How are you doing? Welcome in, Yimmy. How are you doing today, sweetheart? I'm glad you're here. So yeah, that's what friendship means to me. Yeah, Purple, yeah, they came in saying all types of crazy stuff. And you know what? I haven't got that in a long, long, long time. But when they come in here, they come in here. They thumbs you down. They do anything they can do to you to make you we got to haul out the devil's a liar. And he is. He is a liar. He wants you to think that you're not doing anything. And if you feed into what he tell you, you're gonna be nobody. So we don't want to feed into that. We want to continue on doing what we do on our journey, whatever it is. If it's a motivating, if it's trusting God to show up and show out, because God is not going to put too much on you that you can't handle. We already know that, right? So if God ain't not going to do it, I just finished with George Floyd funeral service. It was an amazing service. You know what? That's a good service, but we can't talk about it in here. They said we can't talk about it at all. I'm so sorry. Or they'll take my page down. So yeah, we're talking about friendship today. So what does friendship mean to you, Purple Paisley? What does friendship mean to you, girl? Shanette already told me. Yemi, what does friendship means to you? So we all want that great friendship, but we want to make sure it's the right friendship. You know, you want to make sure God is in the middle of it. You want to make sure God is helping you. I'm glad you're doing. Yeah, we want to make sure God is helping us out. Trust, absolutely. And one thing about trust, it takes a long time for me to trust people. People have broken my trust so many times, Purple, and it's hard for me. Friendship is trust, and friendship is trust and love, and it's building each other up. We don't want to build each other up. We like to tear each other down, though, but we got to learn to start building each other up. And we don't do that enough. We always just tear each other down. We can't. We got to stop doing that. We got to start building each other up and uplifting each other and encouraging people to keep going on, even though you don't want to. And that's what my channel is all about. It's about encouraging people. And that's the wrong with people. We don't want to encourage people enough. And that's what I do here a lot. I like to motivate and I like to encourage. I have been into so many bad friendships that I thought was really my friend. I totally is. Yeah. And one thing about me, I have been into a lot of friendships that I thought people that even YouTube people that I thought was my friends, but really as I got to know them a little bit more, they wasn't really my friend. They were against me. And some of if you got a friend that's jealous of you, you know that's not your friend. Thank you so much, Think Better. You are amazing, sweetheart. Oh, I love you more. And when you get with somebody that you know that they're for you, God is going to show you. Whether it's a man or a woman, God is going to show you if that person really genuine. There is not a lot of genuine people here that you can call your friend. That's why I have a hard time to really find somebody that's going to be for me. And you know, I don't go search for friends. I always say it's just me, myself, and God. I may talk to people, but I don't call them really friendship until I get to know people. You got to really talk to people. You got to really meditate and talk to God about that person, because everybody is not going to always be for you. And that's why I'm trying to say the Bible, it says in the Bible that God is going to send you somebody closer than a brother. But only way God is going to send you somebody closer than a brother, you have to open up and let him do that. Don't go trying to find somebody all the time. And that's what we do wrong. We go find people. Oh, she looked nice. I want her as a friend. Oh, he looks nice. I want him as a friend. We don't want to do that. Right. We don't have to search. You don't have to search. God is going to search for you. That's why he's called God, right? So if God is called God, he searches for your friend. You don't go do it on your own. That's when we mess up, because we go out there and find somebody that's bitter. We go out there and find somebody that's jealous of us, other than uplifting us. God say, I want somebody around you that's going to be closer than your brother and your sister and your sister. And the only way we're going to get that, we got to keep talking to God about it. We got to continue on praying about it. And you got to really pray to God about stuff. Right now, the way that the world is going right now, it is hard to find somebody that you can find in. It's hard to find somebody that's going to really build you up. And you know, I'm always building people up, but people don't build me up. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, AKA. The people are not going to always build me up. They like to tear you down, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever you do on your YouTube channel, you keep at it. Keep at it. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And when that friendship come along, you will know it. You don't have to question that friendship. And that's how you know when friendship comes along, because you never, ever have to question it. Janet came in. Hey, Janet, I didn't see you. Were you Janet came in? Wait a minute. Hold on. Did Janet come in? I didn't see Janet. Hi, Janet. I didn't see you, baby. Hi, Janet. Welcome in. And yeah, thank you, AK. When a friendship come along, you would never have to question it. You don't never have to worry about if that person is talking about you, if that person is belittling you, because God's going to send you somebody that's going to love you for you. It's going to encourage you to keep going. And that's the type of friend that I'm looking for, that I want God to send me. If when I feel like I'm down and out and I want to call them up, I can call them up. And then got to say, oh, well, here go Trisha calling me again. You'll be like, okay, hey, how you want? What's going on? Are you okay? Let's pray together. I want a friend that I can pray with. All your friends don't want to pray with you. Half of the friends don't want nothing to do with you. So you want somebody that want to pray with you. You want somebody that's going to lift you up when you're down, lift you up when you're not down. You want somebody that got your hand. You want to hold your hand when you're going through. You know what I mean, Shanette? That's what I want. I want somebody that I can call and I can pray with you. And say, come on, Shanette, let's pray. You're going through something, let's pray. Oh, God got you. That's what I want. That's what I want, Shanette. And you know what? And I'm looking for that. Well, I'm not going to look no more. I'm going to let God lead me that way. Because it seems like when we go look for stuff like that, it never gets right. When you go look for friendship, they always go turn out horrible. I have found so many people that I thought was my friend that came through my YouTube channel before I really got monetized. Oh, I'm your friend. I'm your friend to the end. I ain't seen them no more in here. I ain't seen them no more in here. No more. It's been like 6, 7 months. I haven't seen them no more. But it's okay. God had to show me who's my friend and who's not my friend. And God wants us to have a healthy friendship. A healthy friendship is you motivating each other, you encouraging each other. That's a healthy friendship. A healthy friendship is we're not getting jealous of each other. We're motivating each other. And that's what we need to learn to get. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys, you have to get in the Bible a little bit more. We're living in our last days now. Since we're living in our last days, we got to study the Bible just a little bit longer, just a little bit harder now. If you want God to send you somebody that's going to be great, amazing, kind, worthy, you have to start praying more. You have to start uplifting each other more. And that's what I do on my channel. I love to uplift. I love to motivate. And you know, I'm going to keep on doing this, even though I get a few people in there. I get a few views, but let me tell you something. That doesn't stop me from uplifting people. What people do wrong when they get 1 or 2 people in their live stream, they want to cut it down. I don't. I keep on going because I know God is my witness. I know God got me. As long as God got me, he's going to make a way out of no way for me. Let me say it again. God is going to make a way out of no way for me. So what I'm going to tell you ladies to do, and you gentlemen, don't go looking for someone. Don't look for people. Let God send you people. And what we do wrong, we go look for them. Oh, well, I'm going to go look for them because I'm lonely. When you get lonely, go talk to God. You don't need to talk to somebody that's sideways with you, bipolar on you, turn on you. You need to talk to somebody that God's going to send you. And God sent us great people. God doesn't make no mistake. God is a perfect person. So if God is perfect, he's going to send you somebody that can give you that image, that perfect image of somebody just for you. We don't have to worry about going looking for people when we've got God in our lives, right? We don't have to go looking for people. We don't have to go searching for people because God say, I'm already going to give you that great friendship. I'm already going to give you what you need if you trust in me. We don't trust in God because we want stuff to rush. We can't rush friendship. We can't rush things. That's what's wrong with the world. We rush things. And when you rush into something, it never lasts. Even friendships, even marriages, even anything that you put yourself into, if you rush in it, it goes sour. We don't want our friendships to go sour. We don't want our life to go sour. That's why God say, wait on me, Trisha. Wait on me, Shanette. Wait on me, Be Better. Wait on me, Purple. Wait on me, Janet. And God will send you somebody. It doesn't take long to wait on somebody. And let me tell you something. I've been by myself 4 years. 4 years. I love to come to your channel. I always feel uplifted when I leave. Oh, thank you so much, Janet. Yeah, so I've been by myself 4 years. I don't worry about friends because usually when I get friends, they always be the two-faced friends. It's always be the friends that are going to talk about me. You know what? And if I need a friend like that, if I got a friend like that, guess what? I don't need no enemy because there it is already. If you got a friend that's going to talk about you, hate on you, discourage you, we're living that we need people to encourage us, not discourage us. A friend like that, you don't need an enemy because they right there next to you. So that's what I'm trying to say. Just wait on God. So what, you're lonely? So what, this is going on? So what, that is going on? Wait on God. God say, I'll give you your friend. I'll give you your husband. I'll give you your sister. I'll give you your brother. These times God say in the Bible, he will give you a friend closer than your brother, closer than your sister, if you wait on him. And that's the type of friend I want. I want somebody that I can talk to and say, hey, you know what this, and it don't go nowhere. These days, you can't do that. You tell somebody one thing, it's all across YouTube. If it ain't all across YouTube, it's all over the news. You don't want nobody like that. If somebody tell you something, it's supposed to stay there if that's supposed to be your friend. If you call that person your friend, it's supposed to stay there. It doesn't suppose. And that's how you test people. And that's what I used to do a lot. I used to test friends and see how far it went. And the friends that I had in 2019, that's what happened. They told everybody because they wasn't really my friend because I went and pick and chose them, which we should never do. Hold on. Let me see what you said. Hold on. Well said. People to encourage us not to discourage. Yeah, and that's what we got to learn. And what we do wrong, we want to get discouraged because we go find people. God say, pick me. God say, pick me. Pick me over friendship. Let me give you somebody that's going to last eternally. Friendships can last forever if you let God in a minute. Love can last forever if you put God in a minute. But what we do wrong, we want to go ahead and pick it our own self. You pick that rotten apple. You don't care if it's rotten, long as it's an apple. But we're not looking at the inside of the apple. We're only judging it for the outside. When God says stop looking on the outside, God say look in the inside of the apple. You don't know what type of friendship you're going to get if you're judging it from the outside. The outside is always going to be nice and clean, right? An apple is always going to be nice and pretty. But if you open the apple up and it's rotten inside, that's because you didn't wait on God to send you somebody that's going to be great just for you. That somebody's going to love on you. Somebody's going to pray with you. You don't find too many friends want to pray anymore because they're afraid of praying. Why are they afraid of praying? Hi, Frank. Why are they scared to pray? I don't know why they're scared to pray. There's a lot of people scared to pray. Never be afraid to pray in front of people, behind people, below people. Never be scared to pray. Just pray. If God say pray, pray. Pray about your situation. Pray about your friendship. And like I said, I don't have many friends because I carry my circle really, really small. The reason why, because I have been lied to a long time ago. So I have to really, really put my faith in you before I can say, hey, you're my friend. You're my ride and die partner. You're my everything. I can't say that anymore. I'm going to read something from the Bible to you guys, and we're going to get back to what I was going to talk about, guys, because you know what? We just got to wait on God to show up and show out. Don't be afraid to wait on God, because let me hear something. He will never do us wrong. I'm going to read something to you guys. Some Bible verses is here. What God says about the Bible, what God says about friendship. And here's one of them. Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. So God wants us to love each other. God wants us to wait on him. And you can find that in Proverbs chapter 27. Here's another one. He says, hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. I had them all written down here. When I go looking for something and when I want to talk about it, it never works out for me. Okay, where we at? Okay, here's on Luke chapter 6, verse 31 says, do to others as you will have them do to you. So God is trying to tell you, if you want somebody to be good to you, you have to be good to them. If you want somebody to respect you, you have to respect them. They can't do all the respecting and you're not respecting them back. They can't do all the loving and you're not loving them back. You know what I mean? So God wants us to do to others as you would want people to do to you. You don't want to be hated on. You don't want nobody to treat you wrong. So why do you treat other people wrong? We don't want to do that. We want to help each other. We want to uplift each other. And that's what my channel is all about, uplifting each other. People don't want to hear about uplifting, but they want to hear about a bunch of other trash. They don't want to hear about uplifting channel. My channel is all about strictly uplifting. Yeah, I may do a little what you call that? Reaction on the side, but my channel is strictly about motivating somebody, encouraging somebody to keep going on when things get hard and get rough. Because let me tell you something, we're going to have rough ends in our life. We're going to have things go wrong in our life, but that doesn't mean that we give up. We mean we keep going on. We're going to have failed friendships that we thought that were great friendship, but that doesn't mean you stop. That doesn't mean that you don't stop. You stop. You keep going. You keep going until God sends you somebody, and don't go find them. Stop finding people that's not going to be for you. And here's it go again in James chapter 4, verse 11 says, wait a minute, why don't I pick up here? Hold on. I'll tell you this thing. Okay, Psalm chapter 41. God is our refuge, our strength, a very present help to trouble. Isaiah said, sing for joy, O heavens, and exalt, O earth, break forth mountains into singing, for the Lord has confirmed his people, will have compassion on the afflicted. Deuteronomy chapter 3, who goes before you? So God is letting you know, what is a true friend? A true friend is a friend with confidence, and when you're not confident. A true friend is gonna give you confidence when you don't have that. You know that you can find a friend out here that doesn't have no confidence at all. And by you being a true friend, you can lift their spirits up. That's what a true friend, they're going to lift your spirits up when you're down. They're not going to talk about you, and they're not going to hate on you. And another thing is that they stand by you consistently. A true friend is going to stand by you consistently, no matter what. They're going to be there when you have one person talking to. They're going to be there. They're going to be there when you quiet. They're going to be there when you feel like you need to talk to somebody. That's what true friends do. Now, any friend, they ain't going to be there for you. When you're going through stuff, they ain't going to be there for you. But a true friend, they will be there. They will lift your confidence up if you don't have none. They will stand by you consistently, both when you are present and when you're not. So what I'm trying to say, whether you're around them or not, they still standing by you. They're still there for you, whether you see them or not. They're still going to be there for you. And that's what God wants us to understand, that regardless if you're there or not, they're still your friend. Don't be my friend on the channel, and once I get off, I'm not. That's the type of friend that God don't want you to be. If you're going to be somebody's friend, you're going to be that friend, that person's friend on the stream. and off, whether you're talking to them, whether you're not. And that's when God tests your faith and see what type of individual you are, what type of friend you are. Because we don't think that we got good friends, because there are not a lot of good people out there left. Because everybody is for the wrong stuff these days. They're not helping each other. They're hating on each other, which is wrong. And God tells you what to do about that. Your friend, true. We need true friends, Jimmy. Yes, we do. Hold on a minute, honey. You guys got me off this. Hold on, Shanette. I don't want the thing up loud when I get to your message, because this thing is up so loud. Hold on, Shanette. Let me get to your message, sweetie. I don't know why my phone keep going back off of me. Here we go. Wait a minute. Okay, Shanette says, sorry, I have to finish this phone call. Love you. Talk to you too. Okay, love you too. Talk to you too, Shanette. Yeah, so get around somebody that's going to uplift you, motivate you. And it says right here, you're constantly both when you are present and when you are not. They're autistic and they're honest with you. So God want to make sure you be around somebody that's going to be honest with you, authentic, that's genuine. They don't want you to be around nobody that's fake. They're true. They're not phony. And you can find a lot of phony friends out there that say they're your friend. As you get to talk to them, you know that they're really not your friend. So I have found a lot of that stuff on YouTube and off YouTube. That's why I say I carry my circle really, really small. I sit back a lot and meditate about people that I put in my corner. And sometimes I say I need to take them out my corner because they're not really, really for me. And when God take people out your corner that's not really, really for you, leave them out. Please leave them out. Don't go back and get them no more. Evidently, they need to be out your corner because they're not really for you. And it says, God don't want you to be around no phony person. God don't want you to be around somebody that's going to talk about you around other people. And so we got to get away from that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's what we got to learn on. What is the real definition of a true friend? I'm going to tell you right now what's the real definition of a true friend. Do you have friends often disappoint you? Do they put you down all the time? Do they abandon you when you need them most? If so, maybe it's time to find a new definition of a true friend. Here are some of the things to look for when you choose the people you trust with your friendship. You want to look for they have your back. A friend gonna always have your back no matter what. No matter if you're wrong or not, they still gonna have your back. They're gonna tell you that you're wrong, but they're gonna still have your back. They're gonna tell you, well, that wasn't right for you doing that, but I still got your back. They're gonna pray with you. Someone who is true friend stands up for you. That's what I'm trying to say. A friend gonna have your back. That's the first thing you look at as a friend. They have your back. They're gonna stand up for you, even though you're wrong. They're gonna tell you that you're wrong, but they still have your back. When others try to hurt you, emotionally or physical, they do everything they can do to make sure you stay safe. And that's what friends does. They make sure we stay safe. They don't care who is trying to harm you. They will defend you anytime. That's what friends does. Another one is, where's the other one at? Yeah, so that's what we got to look for in friends. Don't just go back and choose everybody and think they're gonna love you for who you are, and they accept you for who you are. That's what you want. You want a friend that's gonna accept you for who you are. No matter how much you got, no matter how less you got, they're gonna still accept you. You don't have friends like that all the time because people don't accept you. A real friend accepts you for who you are. They encourage you. They become a better version of you, but they also help you see the beauty of who you are right now. So sometimes we need to see the beauty of who we are because we get so used to not having nobody in our life. And when a good person come along, we get around that person. We encourage them to keep going on, and we accept them for who they are. And some people have been in friendship that people doesn't accept them. So you want to get in a friendship that somebody's going to accept you just the way you are. You don't have to change for them. And that's the type of friendship that I look for. I look for people that don't try to change me. I'm going to be who I am. I'm not going to try to change you. You be who you are. And that's how it is. That's when it comes from friendship. We got to learn to be who we are and let God change it. No friend should change you. Only person should change you. It should be God. God himself should change you. God himself should tell you what you're doing wrong. Don't listen to whatever people say, because people can tell you so many crazy things about you, which is not true. Listen to what God said. That's one thing. That's what happened to me in 2019. I'm not 19. We're 19 in 2019. I'm listening to everybody else other than to listen to what God. God is my provider. God is my strength. And that's the one is going to take us from here to here. The only way he's going to take us from here to here, we got to listen to him. We can't listen to this junk out in the streets because people are going to say so many crazy things. But that's what friendship is. Friendship is somebody's going to have your back. Up, down, side to side, whatever. Friendship, somebody's going to have your back. They're going to be loyal. And right now, these days and times, it's hard to find somebody that's really, really loyal, really, really there for you. I mean, really, really your ride and die partner. I mean, a partner, just a good partner. And then you know what? And it's hard to find that anymore. You know what, Jen? I mean, Frank, what do you think about friendship? What do you think about friendship? What is your thoughts on friendship? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, so yeah, you have to have trust in somebody. If I can't trust somebody, I can't call you my friend. I can't. Because I'm used to I'm one long time ago, the reason why I can't trust people, because people done the most. So I have to be able to trust you. If I can't trust you, I cannot call you my friend. I have to keep thinking about this stuff, you know. So we got to be able to trust people that we call our friends. We have to learn to be loyal to people that we call our friends. We can't talk about one another if we call each other our friends. We can't belittle one another if we call each other our friend. And we can't do these type of things. But people are doing the friendship thing the wrong way. They're doing it the wrong way, not doing the proper way. And the proper way is just loyal and trust is a good way for friendship. If you don't have those things, you don't have a friendship. I carry my circle this small, really, really small. I may say I got like 2 friends. 2 friends that I can call and talk to about anything, and they don't go nowhere. I can't say that about everybody. I can't call everybody and talk to them about it, because it'd be all over, probably over YouTube or all over the news somewhere. That's why God said, carry your circle small. Don't get a bunch of people, because you got to really, really try to trust somebody. I can't trust everybody. It is just hard for me to trust too many friends. You know, that's why I say I carry my circle really, really small, and I'm going to always do that until God shows me who really for me and who's not. Because let me tell you something, just because somebody come in your live stream and they call you their friend, doesn't mean that they're your friend all the time. That's why it's good to pray to God about those people. Pray to God about those people, because before you guys came in here today, Frank, I had Rosie come in my live stream, messed up everything this morning, today, not too long ago. Sending all these trolls in here, saying all types of stuff, I had, that girl, we got to pray for her. It's a lot of people need help. They need a lot of help. They need a lot of help. But what we do, we don't want to argue back and forth with them. We just want to pray for people. There's a lot of people need help. There's a lot of people that you call your friends need help. Just pray for them and move on. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what my channel is all about. It's not about drama. I don't want no drama on my channel. I don't want bad. Yes, I don't want bad. Yes, Frank, you missed it. I don't want. And then YouTube just took the whole channel down. It was just taken down. I don't know. It just dropped off. Yeah, because when you got friends, you got to really, really know who they are. That's what I'm trying to say. This person comes in here, oh, mommy, I love you. And then on the flip side, saying some other type of stuff that not of God. So that's what I'm trying to say. You have to be careful. You have to be careful who you put in your corner. You have to be careful who you put in your circle. You have to be careful who you put in your live stream. Sometimes people will bring bad spirits to your live stream, and we don't want that. I won't trust Rosie. Nothing. I am sorry to tell you. Well, you know what? I'm the same way. I know now. Again, she did it. Yeah. And she brought so many trolls in here talking all crazy. You know what? The devil is a liar. He is here to steal, kill, and destroy. And let me tell you something. Ain't nobody going to steal, kill, and destroy over here what God had put together. And we got to understand that. The devil is a liar. He is. He's the biggest liar ever. He wants you to leave and run. You don't run from stuff like that. You continue on praying, and you continue on doing what God wants you to do. Not what nobody else wants you to do. Do what God wants you to do. To find good friendship, you have to pray to God about it. Don't go pick and choose people. I have done that before, and it didn't get me nowhere. God say, I'm going to send you somebody, Tricia, that's going to be closer than your sister. I'm going to send you somebody, Tricia, that's going to be closer than your brother, but you got to wait on him. Don't get so rushy and waiting on God to send you great friends out there, because there's great people out there that really, really will love who you are as an individual. You don't have to go choose, because God don't want you to choose. That's why he's called God. That's the reason why God is called God, because he don't want you to choose. He wants to choose for you. Let him choose that person for you. Let him choose that friend for you. And that's why he say, I'm bigger than that situation. I'm bigger than that problem. So God, if God is bigger than that problem, that situation, let him choose your friend. Tell God, hey, you know what? I've been searching for somebody. And what first thing God is going to tell you, stop searching for people. I already told you I got you. So if God got you, God said he would never leave you nor forsake you in the time of trouble, in the time of need, and he won't. He's going to be there to protect you from all the people that want to harm you, all the people that want to do you wrong, and all the fake friends. Because you're going to find fake friends along the way. Let me tell you, you're going to run into people that you call your friend, but really is not for you. But that doesn't mean that you don't you run. You wait on God to show you who they are. Sometimes God will reveal people to you before you know it. That person that you thought was your friend wasn't your friend because God revealed it to you. But most of the time when God revealed that type of stuff from us, we don't want to listen to God when he reveals it to us. I used to be the same way. That's called hard-headed. If God reveals somebody to you, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Stop going around and say, well, you know what? She was a nice person. If God revealed something to you about that friend, then she wasn't a nice person. If God revealed something to you about that man, he wasn't a nice person then. You have to listen to God sometimes. We don't do that. We want to take this in our own consideration. God say, let me handle this. We want this. The problem is in the world, there's not enough Indians out here. There's not enough Indians out here, Purple. There's a lot of chiefs want to be out here, but there's only one chief. The only chief there is God. So if God say, let me handle this, you got to let him handle him and be an Indian, not a chief. God is the only chief. So if God say, let me handle this situation, you got to let him handle it. Don't you try to be like God. Well, God, he is a good friend. Oh, she's a good friend. God already gave you signs about that person. Why are you still holding on to her? That means you go run away. You need to go. You need to just go because they're not for you. So get around somebody that's positive. Positive goes a long ways. And God will show you positive and God will show you negative. There's going to be a lot of negative people along the way, but that doesn't mean you have to follow them. There's going to be a lot of positive people along the way, but God's going to show you if they're really positive. Because you can come on somebody's live stream and they talk so positive, but God shows you differently about them. I have been through stuff like that. And then I thought the person was really for me, but really they were praying for me to fall. And that's what I'm trying to say. Some friends pray for you to fail. Some friends pray for you to fail. So you can't trust everybody. You can't give everybody your business. You can't ever tell everybody your dream because sometimes you tell a friend your dream, they pray that dream fail. That's why God say, tell me your dream and I'll make your dream come true. Tell me your dream. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you want. And I'll make it come true. Only way God is going to make it come true, you have to obey him. You have to obey. We don't obey God because we want to be God. We can't be God. That's truth. Negative people. Yeah, leave negative people out. We can't be God. Be an Indian like God told us to be. And leave all the other stuff alone. And we got to learn to do that every day. Hi, Nina. How are you, baby? Welcome in. And we're gonna be a better person. Let God be the chief and you be the Indian. So if God tell you that I'm going to send you a friend that's never going to turn on you, I'm going to send you a friend that's going to build you up. That's what God wants to find, that get around people that's going to build us up, that encourage us. You never know who needs to be encouraged by a friend. So get around somebody that's going to build you up, not tear you down. There's so many people out here tearing each other down. We don't want to be around people like that. We have to trust in him. We got to trust in him and for our friendship. We absolutely Purple. And we don't do that. What we do, we so lonely from being by ourselves. I get like that. But I'd rather be by myself than be around a bunch of fake people. I can't do that. I don't do fake people. So being around a fake person is not going to get me nowhere. So I want to be around somebody that's going to be real to me. I've been around that stuff, even on YouTube. I thought a lot of people that was for me was simply praying against me. And as you go, you'll see that those people are not really for you. But that doesn't mean you give up on who you are. That doesn't mean you throw in the towel because they're not for you. Because you're going to always find people that's not going to be for you. You're going to always find people that you think that was your friend. It's not. That's why it's good to pray to God. You go in your corner or wherever you go and say, God, what should I do? How are you? It's been so. Hey, how are you doing, Shanna Boo? Yes, it has been long. Welcome in, baby. You're always welcome here. How you doing today? Welcome in. That's why we need to get in our little secret place. If it's on the couch, if it's in a chair, what is the point of praying for someone? Right, and they do it all the time, Yemi. That's sad. I'm glad you're here, Shanabu. You're always welcome, sweetheart. That's why it's always good to go into your little secret place wherever and ask God, what do you want me to do? Ask God, heal my weakness. Give me strength to go on. Let me know if this person is for me. We need to pray to God about it. We don't do that because we just put them in there. Oh, that's my best friend. But did you pray to God about that best friend, though? Did you really, really pray to God about that best friend? Most of the time, we don't pray to God about it. We just put people in our lives and want things to work. It doesn't work out that way. We have to pray to God about it first. I'm doing good. I'm busy. Just stop by to show you some love. I still love you. I'm just busy. Oh, that's okay, Shannon Boo. I love you more, baby. Thank you for coming in and come back and see me again. Okay, come back and see me again, baby. But yeah, we got to go in our secret place and go meditate. I don't think too many people meditate, but you know what? Meditation is the key because that's giving God one-on-one time about whatever's going on in your life, about friendship, about health, about anything that you got going on in life. It's good to give God one-on-one time. That's what the meditation comes in. Sit down on the couch, sit in the chair and ask God, what do I need to do? Where am I weak in? What should I do to get stronger? Is this person for me? Is this person not for me? And God will tell you these things if you pray. We don't pray enough. I love everybody, but sometimes you have to love people. You have to love people from afar all the time, Frank. The reason why, because just because you love people doesn't mean they always love you back. So that's why I do that a lot, Frank. And that is a great, great message there. Sometimes you have to love them from afar. And I tell you guys that all the time. Sometimes we have to love people from afar, even though they're not always right for us. And it's true. Janet said that is like all the people that learn from you, then get a channel for themselves. Right, Janet. Right. They do that all the time to me. But it's okay. It's okay. And you know, it's good for people to learn from me. Like I said, I've been doing this little motivating thing for a while now, and I know what I do works for people. There's a lot of people take me and take my words and go take it to their channel. That's okay. You know, at least I know that I'm doing something to somebody. At least I know I'm helping somebody do something. You know what? And Janet, I know they do that all the time to me. You got a great, great point there, girl. God will help us to meditate about everything. God will help us meditate about everything, Yemi. Whatever going on in your life, God's going to help you meditate. You got to sit down. If you don't know what about meditation, ask God. You need some wisdom and understanding. God will give you wisdom and understanding about what you need to meditate about. Don't be afraid to give God one-on-one time. Sometimes we're afraid to give God one-on-one time. Don't ever be scared to give God one-on-one time, because that's what every one of us Christian needs. Not even Christian, just regular people. We need one-on-one time with God. We need to talk to God. Being that everything is going on now around the world, we need to sit down and talk to God about friendship. We need to talk to God about areas in our life that we're weak in. We need to talk to God about what areas in our life that we need to get strengthened in. And we need to talk to God about that. We don't want just a relationship with God. No. We want a closer relationship with y'all. Thank you, Yemi. We want a closer relationship with y'all. Anybody can get a relationship with God. A sinner can get a relationship with God. You want something that you can sit down and God will have a closer relationship. Meditate to him. Talk to him about your situation. Let him know when you're sad. Let him know when you're going through stuff. Let me tell you something. God listens all the time. You may not see him or hear him or touch him, but God is listening every single day to you pleading to him. And sometimes we need to plead to God about something in our life. Tell God the devil is a liar. Tell God to take the wheel sometimes. Sometimes when I'm going through situations and I don't think I can get better, I always say, Jesus, take the wheel. He will drive you where you need to go. You have to tell him to take the wheel. When things get a little bit tough for you, and when you think everybody done turned your back on you, tell God to take the wheel. Take the wheel. Take the wheel and drive me where I got to go to. And that's what I usually tell him all the time. I say, just take the wheel, God. I need you now. I need you forever. And we don't want to just need God. Sometimes we need to need God all the time. And when we pick friends, we have to wait on God. Don't go pick an apple, because sometimes the apple become rotten. We don't want a rotten apple. We want a real, real good apple, right? So the only way we're going to get that good apple, we got to pray to God about that good apple. Apple, you can bite into an apple and it looks so good on the outside, right? A real pretty green apple. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty green apple. But once you bite into that apple because you didn't wait on God to show you a great apple, God to pick you an apple and give it to you, you get a rotten apple when you get inside of it. So that's why God say, base people from the inside, not the outside. This is a point I'm trying to make to you. God don't want us to base people on the outside, because the apple looks so pretty and green on the outside, right? But once you bit inside of it, it wasn't so good, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Base life on the inside of people. Even when you meet friends, base it on the inside. All of this is just the mold right now. All of this is we're going to get old. All of this is going to get wrinkled. That's why we have to look at people's heart. Look at their inner body, inner thoughts. That's what God do. It says in the Bible, God said we need to base stuff on the inside. God don't want you to look at the outside of people. So when you picking a friend, when God giving you a friend, no matter what that friend look like, no matter what that friend got going on, you base it on their heart. There are so many beautiful people out here on the outside, but have a crazy heart on the inside. You want your heart lined up just the way you look. I don't care what you look like. You still want your heart lined up. If you're a beautiful person, you want a beautiful heart too. You don't want just a beautiful face. What is that? Beauty is just skin deep. If you just got a beautiful face and a crazy heart, where's that going? You want to have a good heart, just like a beautiful face. So I want my heart just like the Lord. And you guys should want your heart just like the Lord. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing out here. Wait on God to give you a friend. Don't worry about if that friendship did that to you. Wait on God to give you that. Like I said, I try not to talk about my past anymore, even though sometimes I bring it up in my live stream about what went on with me, who I thought was for me. I have to leave that alone because that's why it's called the past. What we do wrong, we keep bringing the past up. If God have digged it down in the ground and left it, you need to leave it down there. Stop unraveling it up. What we do wrong, we unraveling stuff up. We don't want to unravel stuff that God have buried already. Leave it buried. If that thing didn't work out for you, that's okay. Leave it where it's at. That's why it's called the past. The past is the past. This is 2020. We shouldn't even be talking about 2019 stuff no more because it's old. You can't get that back no more. You can't get that back what they done to you. Let it go and learn from that. You learn from what happened to you last time. That's why things happen like that, because you didn't wait on God to give you that great friendship, that great person that would not turn their back on you, that great person that would build you up when you're going through stuff. You went and picked up anybody. That's why you keep bringing up the past. That's why I keep bringing up the past, because I didn't wait on God to send me that great friendship. I went to go pick her myself. I said, well, she seemed nice. Let me go get her. But not so fast. Wasn't so nice. So that's what I'm trying to say. We got to wait on God to show up in our life. I don't care what's going on in your life. Just wait on God. It is not so hard to wait on God to show up and show out. I mean, so many times I sit here on my couch and I meditate about stuff on YouTube. I meditate about my life, where God wants me to go, where I need to go, what I need to do. And I meditate all the time. And that's what God wants us to do, to take some time out to meditate, to get to know you. And being that all this stuff is going on right now, it's sometimes good to meditate on your life. It's sometimes good to get to know you. You would never know who you are if you got you and everybody else's business. Stay out their business and worry about you. Stay about what they're doing. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. Worry about your stuff. Worry about your closet. Stop trying to clean out everybody else's closet. Worry about your closet. When you do that, things will be better. Old things are gone. Absolutely, Yemi. So if those things are gone, those old friends are gone, all that stuff, old relationship, all that stuff is gone. We got to start living for today. God say, I'm going to remove that from you. Now we're going to live for today. Only way God is going to enlarge your territory, you have to leave the past alone. You're going to always stay in the past if you keep living in the past. Let it go. Let that old friendship go. Let all that old stuff go that was there, and start all over again. It's never too late to start over on a friendship, a family member, or whatever. It's never too early, never too late to start over. But wait on God for you to start over. Don't just go jump in there and say, well, she's my friend, and they don't be your friend. Oh, he's my friend, and they don't be your friend. So read up what God tells you about the Bible, about friendship, how you should have a friendship, what you should do when you have a friendship. God say we need to build each other up. We don't do that. We tear each other down. And we don't want to do that. We want to build each other up. We want to hold on each other. We want to love on each other like God loved on us. You can't have a friendship if you're not loving them. You have to love them the right way, like you're loving your brother or sister. You want to love them the same way. So like God said, I'm going to send you somebody like your brother or sister. If you never had a sister that loved you that way, God's going to send you a friend like that. But you got to wait on him. You got to wait on him to show up and show out. Things sometimes get hard. Something you feel like it's never going to get easier. But if you trust in God, it gets better. Some days I feel like, hey, you know what, this is going the opposite way. This ain't going right. But when I trust in God, everything works out for my good. When we trust in God with anything we put together, it works out good. Friendship, family, friends, whatever, it'll work out for you. But you have to wait on Him to show up, and you have to wait on Him to show out. Yes, things get hard sometimes. It is the 2020. It is nothing going to get better. Nothing's going to get better. We are living in our last days, people. You already know that. So stop faking with people. Stop talking about people. Stop tearing each other down. We're living in our last days. Everybody in here should want to be ready when God come back, right? We all should want to be ready when God come back. So if you want to be ready when God come back, don't worry about what happened yesterday. Let it go. You can't get yesterday back. You can't get that old friendship back. Let it go. That's why it's where it's at. Gone. Because we have to let that go and move to the future. Yeah, let's see what Janet's saying. Hold on. The people that I thought was my friend, the ones that moved off and left me, now they want me back. I can't do that. Right? Don't do it. You keep on living and you wait on God to help you out. God is going to be your friend. If you don't have no friend, God is going to always friend. Like that song say, what a friend we have in Jesus. There you go. God is going to be your friend. You don't have to go pick friends because God is already that. God already your friend. God is your everything. You don't have to worry about nobody saying, well, you know, where's my friend? And God is it. God is going to be that. God is everything to us. And when we learn to trust in God a little bit more, He'll show you that He's your friend. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Stop telling all your business to people that you call your friend. Tell it to God. One thing about God, He don't tell your business. So-called friends do. One thing about God, you can tell Him your deepest secret, and He'll keep it. He won't go take it nowhere. Friends, on the other end, so-called friends, they'll tell everybody. And they call themselves your friend. So be careful with friendship, guys. Just, friendship, we should value friendship. When I'm with somebody and I call them my friend, I value them. So if I'm valuing them, I don't want to be hurt by them. I don't want to be talked about from them if I call them my friend. You know what? We're supposed to value friendship. Friendship means a lot to me. When I call somebody my friend, that means a lot to me. I can't call everybody my friend because it's not going to work out that way. But I can call a few my friend. So I have to value friendship. I got to value being the person that I am as an individual. So that's what God put me on this just live stream to do, to motivate somebody, to let somebody know it is okay to not have nobody as a friend. You got God. And God will never leave you nor forsake you when you're going through stuff. He will never, ever leave you. He never left me yet. So when people that I called that I thought was my friend back in the day, thank God they're gone. Because you know what? If I wouldn't be the person I was today, if I was still going back there trying to pick them up. They're already gone. So why are you reaching for them? What are you reaching for? They're gone. Let them go. Get over it and move on like I do. I move on. That's what we all got to learn to do. We have to move on and let God show up and show out in our life. And that's what I want you guys to do. Start moving on from stuff. Start moving on from things that you thought was for you, was really, really wasn't for you. You don't have to stay in a rut. We don't want to stay in a rut. We want to move from that rut and get somewhere where God is going to work on us. Start reading the Bible more. Start reading on the Bible. Start reading the Bible on in Luke. Go on Psalms and look at the Bible. Start reading the Bible, son. Other than doing all this other mean stuff to people, read the Bible. If you put your mind on the Bible more, you wouldn't worry about what the world is doing out here. We don't read the Bible enough. We out here doing everything else other than reading the Bible. And you get to learn to do that. Purple said, I enjoy motivate going to cook dinner. Everyone, you too, Purple. Come back again and see me, girl. You start reading the Bible more. If you start reading the Bible more, it'll keep you from all that childish stuff, all that kiddie stuff. You know everybody you meet is not going to always be for you. You already know that. Everybody you meet is not going to always be your friend. You're going to have to go through a lot of people to have a friend. I'm trying to tell you. I have been through so many people. I have a friend that I have about, probably about 15 years. We're still friends. We're still friends. And I have a friend just moved to Florida about 4 years ago. We're still friends. And, I met her in Ohio some years ago. And we're still friends. We're still friends. And a girl I met 25 years ago, 15 years ago. We're still friends. You know why? We put God in our situation. Like now she'll call me today and say, well, I'm going through something, sissy. Can you pray with me? And we pray. We pray together. That's what friends do. We look out for each other. We build each other up. When she's falling apart, I want to build her up. When she feels like she can't go on, I want to build her up. And that's what God put us on earth to do for each other, to build us up, each other up, and pray for each other. Pray for one another. Don't be afraid to pray for people. Don't be afraid to pray for the world. We got to pray for this world. We got to pray for people in the world. We got to pray for so-called friends. We got to pray for evildoers. We got to pray for jealous people. We got to pray for those type of people. Don't go do what they do. Just pray for them. That's what God wants us all to do. He wants us to start praying for one another other than tearing each other down. It's enough of people. It's enough of that in the world. Pray for friendship. Pray for family. Pray for the world. Pray for kindness. Pray for humbleness. Pray for these things that we lose out on. And we got to learn to pray for these things. If you want these things to happen, you have to learn to pray for them. Pray for humbleness. Pray for everything that's going on in the world. And watch God show up and show out. Don't just pray for you because you're going through stuff. Pray for the other people that's going through stuff. Pray for the failed friendship. Pray for that type of stuff. And when you do that type of stuff, God, I'm trying to tell you, God will help you. God have helped me so many times that I thought that I'm falling over. But let me tell you something. He keep picking me right back up. Every time I think I'm falling over, God just picked me right back up and told me start all over again. Don't be afraid of failure. It's a lot of people afraid to fall. Don't be afraid of fake friends. Don't be afraid of that. Because let me tell you something. As long as you live, you're going to run across fake people. You're not going to always be around somebody that's going to be genuine to you all the time, because there's not a lot of genuine people left. There's a lot of fake people left, though. So God is going to wean those people out from you, though, if you let him. Don't say, oh, he's so nice. Oh, man, he is my friend. He got to be real. If God had taken that person out your life, then they're not real. If God had removed that person out your life, then they're not real. I have went through so many people on my live stream that I thought was really, really my friend. It's hard. It's sad. But like I said, I've lived and I learned. I don't trust there. I don't trust so easy. And, and it's good. God want to send somebody to you that you can trust. But right now, I don't trust too many people. I mean, I can talk to them, but I don't trust everybody. I don't tell everything. But I tell something, but I don't tell everything. Everybody don't know my world. You don't want to tell all your world right now, because sometimes people take your world and go somewhere with it. You don't want that. You want to make sure you can be able to trust them. Because that's why I said you have to go talk to God about friendship. You got to go around, talk to God about the people that you put in your life and you call your friends, because everybody is not going to be that way for you. Even though I don't care how hard you try, I don't care what you put your work into, they're not going to always be that way. I mean, you can try as much as you want to. That doesn't mean people are going to be there for you. So we got to learn to get around somebody that's going to really, really motivate us, encourage us to keep going. Even when times get tough, keep going still. So friendship doesn't come easy. No, it doesn't. We already know that. And God said we need to build each other up. That's what it says in the Bible. Build each other up. Stop tearing each other down. And because friendship doesn't tear each other down. We don't tear each other down. We build each other up. We don't talk about one another. We don't hate on one another. We just build each other up. And that's the only way I want. Hi, Bench. How are you, baby? Well, how you doing? Welcome in, baby. Yeah, so we want to build each other up. As long as you building somebody up, you ain't got no choice to keep living. And one thing about me, that's why I say my circle's this little. This my circle. Not too many people that I can get. I want to get close to my heart, because I don't put too many people right here, because too many people have messed this up. So I got very few people that I can say, hey, you know what, that's my girl. I've done that before. So that's what I'm trying to say. Before I put another person that I can say, hey, that's my girl, I'm going to talk to my Father first. Because ain't nobody going to trick me no more. I've been tricked already in that type of stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm your girl. No, not so fast. So make sure you pray to God about whoever you put in your life, and make sure that person is right. Benj, I'm thinking, what does the Bible, what does friendship mean to you, the Benj? If you don't mind me asking, let me go get me something to drink. If you don't mind me asking, girl, what does friendship mean to you? What does it mean to you? What does friendship mean to you? God has for me. It is for me. What God has for me, it is for me. I know without. I'm coming, hold on. Hold on, I have to give me a banana. What God has for me, it is for me. What God has for me, it is for me. I love that song, guys, and no, I ain't supposed to be singing it. I know without. Hold on. That song I was singing just now, I love that song. Let's see. Hi, Trisha. Okay, chat. Okay. Let God wrap His arms around you and let you cry on His shoulder. Absolutely, Janet. You better let Him, sweetie. We are comfortable with distance silence. Pick up where we left off. Support one another and not compete. Hold on another accountable. Absolutely. Support one another. Stop competing against each other. And that's what a lot of friends do. Oh, I'm going to compete against her. Oh, I'm going to get that because she got it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting what other people got, but don't compete against each other. You know what? I don't mind people getting what I got. I want them to get what I got, but don't compete against nobody. You know what? Friendship is not a competition. It's not. It's loving each other. If you let God pick the person for you, you don't have to worry about nobody competing against you. Most of the time, when you pick people on your own, they're gonna compete against you. They're gonna compete, or they want to be just like you. They want to wear the same thing you wear, or they want to do this like you. They want to do it better than you. Friendship is not about competition. It's about supporting one another. It's about uplifting each other. It's about encouraging each other. And we don't do that because what we do now, we don't do these type of things. We want to be better than the other person. Oh, I can do that better than her. Oh, I got more than her. Who cares about who got more than what? If you're friends, you're supposed to be building each other up. So who cares about who got this and who got that? That's what's wrong with the world. We compete so much. We envy each other. We're jealous of one another. And you find a lot of friends, so-called friends, that if you got a friend that's jealous of you, that's not your friend. If you got a friend that compete against you, that's not your friend. Friends doesn't compete. We don't do that. If you got a friend that's always talking about you to somebody else, that's not your friend. That's not your friend. So many people get it so twisted when it comes to friendship. You guys got to start reading the Bible a little bit more and find out what friendship is. It is not about competition. It's not about being jealous of one another. It's not about talking about one another. It's about building. Building is number one. If you can't build, you can't have a friendship. If you can't motivate each other, you can't have a friendship. If you can't encourage each other, you can't have a friendship. That's what friendship is all about. It's not talking about each other. It's not trying to get further than the other person. It's not trying to get ahead of everybody. Stop all that. You know what? That's why I say to myself, we got to learn to pray. We need to learn to get on our knees just a little bit longer. We need to pray just a little bit harder. Right now, the way things are going on, we better pray harder. We better pray harder. I'm trying to tell you right now. I come on here every so often. I don't get on here live because I don't like lives anymore. Live streams, not for me. I get on here when I think about something, and I thought about friendship yesterday. I said I'm going to do friendship today. I thought about people, how people can be so deceiving, so conniving, so deceitful, and they call themselves your friends. And I just thought about it yesterday. I said, I'm going to talk about friendship today, because everybody wants a friend, but you want that special person as a friend, but everybody can't be that. So when God remove that person, don't you go back and try to get them again. Let them go. 2020, I had so many people that not 2019 that I called my friend. So many young ladies that I called my friend. All I can do is shake my head. God had already showed me the things of signs about these people, but what I did, I want to be hard headed. Stop being hard headed with God when He showed you people. If He already told you that that person is not going to stay around long, listen to Him. I didn't listen. I said, "Oh, they cool, they cool." Well, where they at? They ain't here. God had already told me they're not going to stay alone. God said, "I'm going to send you a friend. It's going to be a lifetime friend. I'm not going to send you a seasonal friend." We don't want seasonal friends. We want lifetime friends. We want friends that don't end until like one of us, leave off the earth. That's the type of friend. I done had a friend like that 15, 20 years now back at home. I got another friend back at home in New York City. I've been friends with her a long time. I got a friend just moved to Orlando, Florida. I've been friends with her like 5 years. Never had an argument, just great friends. And that's what she want me to come down there. That's why I plan to come to Orlando. But she's just been great. And that's the type of friend that I want, that a friend that's gonna last a while, until God called one of us home or something. And like I said, only way we're gonna get friendships like that, we have to count on God. We don't want to count on our own instinct to find somebody, because just because a person smiled at you doesn't mean they're your friend. Oh, she smiled at me. That's my friend. You my friend. Not so fast. You guys forget that the devil was once an angel. He's going to act like your friend. He's going to do everything a regular friend would do just to get close to you. And once, hi, Naturally. Hi, baby. No motives. Absolutely, Ben. How you doing? Yeah, you forgot the devil wasn't once an angel. So if the devil was once an angel, he got to smile. Hey, Trisha. He going to be doing everything a regular friend would do. Hey, Trisha. I love you, Trisha. But really, he praying for you to fail. I had a lot of people in 2019 did that to me. They prayed for me to fail. Yeah. But guess what? It seemed like I'm still standing. How about that? As long as you put God in your life, you will stand. You stand. So stop going picking people as friends. Oh, I miss you so much, Naturally. Me too. Where you been at, girl? I don't come on in mornings that much no more. I said I'm going to start coming to some morning. I was thinking about coming on morning, Saturday morning again. I don't know. I'm just over this whole, Naturally, I'm just over it all. Let's put it like that. I'm just not for this anymore, really. I'm the whole shabig, I'm just not for it. Naturally, I'm trying to hang in there, but really, I don't know about 2021 doing this. Nah, I'm hanging there for a minute, but 2021, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't come on as often. I used to be on live every single day. Had a nice crowd in the morning. You too, Naturally. Yeah, that's me, Naturally. I'm trying to hang in there, but it's just up in the air right now. I sit down on my couch and I say, I don't know. That's why you don't see me on the morning. Some mornings I'll come on. If I do, it'll be like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. But every now and then I'll come on in the evening. I like the evening sometimes, but I'm gonna start back doing some mornings, some afternoons. I can't figure out what time I really want to do. I really don't like doing lives at all no more. To be honest with you, I really don't like lives. I mean, I used to love them. I bust my butt from morning and afternoon to get monetized. And then once I got monetized, I said, ugh. And once the reason why it gets so exhausting, because you did it so much, and your body is kind of wore out now from doing it. Excuse me. So that's what my body is. It's kind of wore out from doing it so much, Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna hang in there as long as I can. I'm gonna do what God want me to do. I know God don't want me to just say go cold turkey, but I feel like doing it. When I think about getting on live stream, I say, it's just not the same anymore. It's just not the same anymore. My morning crowd don't ever be in here. Just every now and then I see a few people from the morning, but my morning crowd used to be hot in the morning time. Those folks was coming in the morning. Being that I do afternoon, I don't see them anymore. Those people left for room for authentic. Absolutely. That's exactly what they did, Ben. You better say it, girl. Yeah. Yeah, so I had a lot of great I thought there was great people, but who knows where they went to? You don't people leave you, people come, people leave you, people come. But one thing we have to work, please do not give up. I'm trying not naturally I'm trying not to, but every time I sit down and think to myself on the couch, naturally, woo, I say, ooh wee, this is a lot to bite off. I'm trying to tell you, girl. I was like, but you know what? I'm still trying to hang in there. I'm trying to hang in there. I'm trying to do what God wants me to do. I know people need motivation. I know people need uplifting. I already know these things. It's a lot of people need to be uplifted. And I try to be on here and I try to be positive in whatever I do. God wants me to stay positive. And that's one thing that I do practice all the time is to be positive. And that's what God wants me to remain to do is be positive. And I have to do that, for my people, even though half of my people don't even be in here no more. Every now and then I see it's a lot of people I used to have. Oh my goodness. But they used to come in the morning time. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find this thing before this thing hang up. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to hang in there just a little bit, naturally, but that is where I'm at right now with everything. I just feel like saying, So we got to hang in there and just see what God's got for me. I don't know what God got in store for me, but like I said, right now, this is the platform. This is just my platform. I'd rather make a video than come on live. That's just me. I'd rather make a video than come on live stream. I just can't take it no more. But I come on here anyway to motivate somebody. Like I said, we were talking about today. Naturally, we were talking about what does friendship means to you, and I told them friendship is trust. I can't trust too many people. What happened to me in 2019, I just can't trust like that. I just, so many people I have mixed emotions about, mixed feelings about, and you call them your friends. And sometimes I sit down and I say, I take a look and, and like I said, I have to let God. You definitely trust. Absolutely. I have to it's definitely trust naturally. And Ben, we have to be able to trust. If I can't trust you, I can't call you my friend. If I got to worry about what you're talking about, if you're talking about something about me, once I leave around you, then that's not friendship. We got to learn to be able to trust somebody, build on each other. A lot of people don't want you to build on them. They don't want you to help them out. And one thing God wants us to do, he wants us to get when he sends us people, he wants us to build each other up. Most of the time, so-called friends, they tear you down. They tear you down and they pray for you to fail. That's what I'm trying to say. Get and wait on God for somebody so he can send you somebody that's going to build you up. That's why I told the people that was in here already, I have hey, how you doing, Nene? How my niecey poo doing, baby? That's why I have very few friends that I call my friends. I've been torn down before. And I know how it is not to have somebody in my corner. And, I know how it is just to have people circle. I know how that is. I've been down that road before. And I'm very, very smart this time around. And I have to be very, very smart at this time. Yeah. Yes, you go. You back. Will God will reveal everything. Yes, you know what? I'm glad you're doing good, Nisi Poo. Yeah, God have revealed a lot to me naturally. I don't feel the same about stuff that I thought was for me. It makes me feel, yeah, I'm glad it does. But yeah, I have to worry about who's for me. And like I said, regardless how a person look and seem and talk and walk, you got to understand the devil was once an angel, so he's doing the same thing that person that you thought was your friend. He can make you, he can confuse you. You already know he can confuse you. He can come down here and confuse you and make you think that those people are your friends, but really they're against you. You know that? And I have a lot of people are that way with me. But how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing amazing. How are you doing, Nisi Poo? So I just pray every day, and we all need to pray and make sure. How you doing, Will B? Welcome in, baby. How are you? Yeah, so we got to pray just a little bit longer. Pray a little bit harder, and I don't care how long it takes for you to pray. Just pray for good friendship, and let God lead you to good friendship. Don't just go pick people and say, "Oh, that's my friend." Woke up to crazy. Oh, so sorry to hear that. What's going on, Niecy Pooh? Yeah, don't just go say, well, that's my friend. Did you pray about that person before you say that's your friend? These days and ages, everybody's trying to act like God. Everybody's trying to be like you. But that doesn't mean they're going to be for you. You have to pray about people. You have to pray about foolishness. I know. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Oh, Wilby, you're amazing. Yeah, so Wilby, one thing about Wilby. A very amazing guy. Very amazing. Very, very amazing. Very, very loyal to my channel. And I thank God for him either in the morning time, either morning, afternoon. Neighbors complaining about us, what we are doing, nothing wrong. Oh, just pray. I'll pray for you, Nene. Just don't worry about them. Oh Lord. I tell you, craziness is all over. I'm gonna pray for you, Niecy Pooh, that everything will work out for you. I'm sorry that you're going through that stuff, but y'all okay? I'm glad. Wow. I'm gonna pray for you. I know it's a lot going on out here. It's a lot going on out here. You don't know if you're going. It's enough craziness already in the world, right? To add more craziness on top of it. So, like I said, sometimes I sit here and I ask God to show me real friends. Give me real friends. You know what? Because I'm so tired of fake friends. I'm so tired of friends are not genuine. You think you got somebody. 5 minutes later, they talking about you. So that's why we got to pray about people that. Yes, there is. Yeah, you know what I mean? It is, Nene. There's so many people that you think this for you, but they're not really for you. So we got to continue on putting God first. The reason why we go through these type of situations that we go through, because we don't put God in it. We don't put God in it. I can't say Nene, my Niecy Pooh, if I don't pray about Nene. I can't. I can't say Frank is my friend if I don't pray about Frank. You have to pray about people that you say, hey, that's my buddy right there. And Frank is my buddy. I have prayed about Frank. He is. And you know what? And I mean, even if I have one person in my live stream, Frank always want to go get somebody else and put it in. Frank is such an amazing person. He is. He helped me a lot. He always want to go, I'll get you somebody else. Wait a minute, hold on, Trisha. I'm going to get some more people to come in. Frank is just a good guy. And I know that he's a friend. He's a great friend. What is most important? Wait a minute, hold on. Where is it at? What are 3 types of friendship? I'm going to tell you 3 types of friendship. According to the Bible, 3 types of friendship are those that are based on utility, those based on pleasure or delight, and those grounded in venture. In the first type of friendship based on utility, people associate for their mutual selfishness. So what that mean by that? Mostly people, utility is a friendship that's selfish. They only want theirs. They don't want to look out for you. They just want theirs. They selfish. You don't want that type of friendship because it's selfish. They're not for you. They're for themselves. Long as they got what they want, they don't care about you. You don't want that type of selfish. That's a bad type of friendship. So we don't want that type of friendship. We want to get in a friendship that pleases God. God don't put selfish people in your life. God don't put competition in your life. God don't put jealous people in your life. You go find those type of people. God didn't put those people. Why would God be called God and Almighty if he's going to send you somebody selfish? If he's going to send somebody spiteful? If he's going to send somebody hateful to you? If he's going to send somebody going to compete against you? If he's going to send somebody that's jealous of you? God don't put those people together. You put those people together. That's why so many people go wrong in stuff, because we go find those type of people that's not even for us. I did it. I'm not afraid to say that. Last year in 2019, I did that. I've been through it. But guess what? I'm still standing. So many people that I call my friends because they say, oh, Trisha, oh, you so sweet. They wasn't for me. Sometimes it takes a fool to learn that song. Sometimes it takes a fool to learn that love don't always love nobody. And it does. And that goes for friendship too. That's why God say, I got you. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to send you somebody that's going to be closer than your brother. I'm going to send you somebody that's going to be closer than your sister. but you have to wait on it. Don't go out there and trying to find love. Stop trying to go out there and trying to find friendship, trying to find a companion, trying to find somebody that's going to fill that space. God already say, I'm going to fill that space for you if you wait on it. What we do wrong, we're going to go want to fill that space because we get so tired of being tired. And we all get like that sometimes. But that doesn't mean you give up on friendship, because there's somebody out there at the end of that rainbow is waiting on you to be a great friend. They're going to be a great motivator, going to be a great encourager. But you got to wait on God to show you that person. Sometimes it take a long time for you to really to wean out the fake from the real, but that's okay. You in for it? I am too. So as long as God going to show you somebody, you have to continue to wait and hold on. Don't give up because you think it's too hard to hold on. Just keep holding on. Keep encouraging yourself. Say, God's going to send me somebody that's going to love me closer than my brother and my sister. And he will. And that person you call your sister. And that person you call your brother. Because in God's eye, that is your brother and your sister. And they're going to treat you just like your real sister would treat you, or just like your real brother would treat you if you wait on God. When we go choose people to act like our aunts and act like our uncles, it never works out. When you get a person of God that loves the Lord and you know they love the Lord, hey, it never go wrong. They're going to always be there for you until one of you guys go. So you don't want a seasonal person in your life. You don't want seasonal friendships. There's a lot of those walking around. A lot of lurkers, seasonal friendship. You don't want that. You want something that's going to last forever, ever in the day. You don't never have to worry about is she your friend or he's your friend, because God already going to give you that person. Friendship is really hard to go by. I'm trying to tell you, it's hard to find somebody that's really in your corner. It really is. I know, I've been there. It's really hard to find somebody that really got your back. Not everybody going to have your back, but one person that really got your back and never going to leave you nor forsake you, that's our Father. And that's why it says that song, say, what a friend we have in Jesus. And that's true. What a friend we have in Jesus. He's our friend. You don't have to worry about telling him nothing and it goes everywhere, because it won't. It stays right in his ear. It don't go in everybody else's ear, because what God has for you is for you. And what you tell God, it stays there. It don't go to everybody else. God don't give you something, tell you something. You tell God something, he gonna tell everybody about it, because that's between you and God. So that's the type of friend God is going to send to you. When you got a problem with something that you want to talk to them about, God's going to send you somebody down here that's going to talk to you and going to be a really friend to you. And like I said, it is hard to find those type of people, but then again, it's not. As long as we trust in God, those type of people is out there. But don't go finding them. Don't go finding them like I did, because sometimes you go finding it with the wrong person. You bite the wrong apple. And we don't want to bite the wrong apple. We want to bite the right apple, because there's some wrong apples out there now. I keep trying to tell you, it could be green on the outside now, but once you bite it, it's all rotten. The reason why it's all rotten, because you didn't wait on God to show you that great apple that was going to last a lifetime. And that's the apple we want to look for naturally. We want to look for the apple that's ripe in the inside and on the outside. Don't just get on an apple that's ripe on the outside and not the inside, because we're not looking for the outside of the apple, right? We're looking for the inside. We want to make sure the outside just as good as the inside. So let's keep on going and finding those people that God's going to show us. God will show you friendship. God's going to show you just what you need in your life. Don't make no mistake. People make mistakes every single day finding people. Friendship, love, marriage, whatever. We make mistakes every single day in our life trying to find people. I know I did in 2019. This time around, I don't care about being by myself. I'm going to wait on God to show me great friendship. I'm just going to wait, because sometimes when you think about stuff and you think it's right, it don't always be right. Sometimes it be wrong. So we got to wait till God show us who really for us or who's against us. Just because a person smiles in your face doesn't mean they're for you. And you guys got to think about that. What makes a special friend? When people say special friend, they mean a friend with whom you share a romantic relationship to, not to be confused with friends with benefits. A special friend is your solace for everything. So what a special friend is, It's a person, you down there. It's a person that you can trust with everything. You can tell them anything. It don't go nowhere. We're not talking about a romantic partner. Like I said, we're not talking about a romantic partner. We're talking about friendship. Somebody you can sit down and you can talk to them about something that's going on in you and it doesn't go nowhere. That's a special friend. And that's the type of friend that God wants us all to have. Okay. What do you say to a special friend? Well, Bible verse. Bible verse about friendship. Let's get to that. Okay. Bible verses about friendship. Let's get on it. Okay. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Proverbs. Oil and perfume make the heart glad, and the sweetness of a friend comes from his earnest counsel. That's Proverbs chapter 27. Here's another one. Behold, how good and pleasant it is when brothers dwell in unity. So what God is trying to say, he's going to send us somebody just as close as your brother. You know, you got a brother just like blood brother. He's going to send you a friend just like that. It may not be your blood, but he's going to send you a friend just like a blood sister or blood brother. Here's another one, Proverbs 17. A friend loves all the time, and a brother is born for adversity. So what God is trying to say in Proverbs chapter 17, a friend going to love you forever. I don't care if you have bad times, good times, that friend is still going to love you. When other people leave you, that friend is still going to love you. So you're going to find out in Proverbs chapter 17. It's never going to get old. You may have your little ups and downs sometimes, but that friend is never going to go nowhere because God put it together. Like God put a marriage together, let no man tear it apart. That's what God going to do for the friendship. He's going to put you guys together, let no one tear it apart. And that's what God's going to do to us. Love you, Auntie. Have a good day. You too, you hear me saying, Nisi Poo, I thank my God in all my remembrance of you. Always in every prayer of the mind, for you are all making my prayer with joy because of your partnership in gospel. So God wants us to love each other, meditate every single day. Nisi Poo, come back and see me. Love you too, baby. God wants us to love one another and encourage each other to keep going on. I don't care what people do to you or what people say to you. Always give an encouraging word to somebody. You get to understand God is always listening to what comes out your mouth. You may not see God all the time. We don't see him. We may not can't touch God all the time, but God is listening to the way you present yourself. God is looking at you the way you carry yourself. God is looking at you the way you present yourself. If I come up here and present myself the wrong way, God is watching me. If I come up here and talk some crazy stuff, God is watching me. God wants me to love on each other. And that's what we got to learn to do. That's what we put in this world to do. We need to love people. I don't care what people are doing to you. You still got to love them. And I tell you guys that all the time on my live stream. Love conquers all. And only way you're going to get that friendship that's going to last forever, you got to learn to love who you are as an individual first. You got to learn to give yourself some me time. Get to know who you are first. Before you add anybody in your life, friendship with anybody, you got to learn to love who you are. I can't go loving everybody else when I can't love myself. You know what I mean? I can't be a good friend to this person when I can't be a good friend to my own self. First of all, I got to learn to be a good friend of my own self. And there's a lot of people can't be a friend to their own self first. First of all, we have to sit down and learn about ourselves first. What we want in life, how we want it in life. How can I be a friend to you and I can't even love who I am as a person? Before God puts somebody in your life, my life, or anybody's life, we got to learn to love who we are as a person first. That goes a long way. Once you do that, God will put somebody in your life that's going to love you everlasting, was going to talk to you everlasting. They're going to do you what you want them to do to you. But only way you're going to get that, you have to learn self-love. Self-love. Self-love is better than any love in the world. You can't love me. I can't love you if you can't love yourself. You got to learn that. Love is a good thing when you got that in your heart. Everybody don't practice love because everybody don't got that in their heart. So you can't be a friend to somebody when you don't have love, when you can't practice love. I can't be you guys' friend if I don't have love in my heart. I have to have love in my heart for one another. And I can't be your friend if I can't love myself. So how can I get up here and talk to you guys up here when I don't love myself? That's not going to work. It's not going to work for nobody. So we got to learn to love people, encourage people, uplift each other. And what I do on my channel every single day, I'm going to always motivate you. I don't know what people are going through. I'm going to always motivate you to tell you, hey, don't you stop, keep going. I don't care what's going on. Keep going. I'm going to always encourage you. Oh, that's okay. Just keep going. God got you. I'm going to always uplift you when you feel like that you can't go on. That's what a motivator do. They motivate, they uplift, and they encourage. And that's why God gave me this platform to do. When people think that they don't have nobody to turn to, you always got God to turn to. And me too. So don't worry about what everybody else is doing on their channel. You worry about pleasing God. You worry about loving God. You worry about loving people, and watch God give you what you need. Only way God is going to give you your desires of your heart, you got to make sure you doing what you got to do for God to give you what you want. I can't get on here and act like I want something. If I'm not showing God that I'm doing what he wants me to do, I'm not getting anything. We can say what we want to say till we green in the face. If we're not doing action with that, we're not going to get nowhere. Actions speak louder than words. I can say something all day long, but I got to show action. I got to show people that I love them. I got to show people that I care about them. And that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to show each other that we are friends, show each other that we love each other, show each other that we're uplifting each other, show each other that we're motivated. Don't just say it. Anybody can say something, but showing, teaching people the word, uplifting each other, encouraging somebody, say, hey, you can do it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys when you say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. Hey, you can do it. You can do it. You can do anything you want to. You want good friendship? Go pray to God about it. It is a such thing as good friendship, but we got to pray to God about it. It ain't going to just come to you like that. Nothing is easy anymore. Only thing is easy is serving God. And we have a hard time doing that these days, serving God. If you want God to give you something, you got to serve him. And not just serve him for a few minutes, serve him forever. God is an everlasting God. God is our Father. God is our friend. When you don't have no other friend to turn to, guess what? Guess who you got? You got our God. God ain't going to leave you in a time of trouble. God ain't going to leave you when things are going bad. God is still going to be there until the end of time. Once the time when we don't see God anymore around us, guess what happened? You left him. God ain't going to never leave us. He never leave us nor forsake us. He's going to be there to the end. So what I'm going to tell you guys to do, start reading the Bible every day. Get stronger with God. Get a chapter every day and start reading. I said I read the whole book of Psalms. The whole book of Psalms. Now, Psalm is the longest book in the Bible. We already know that, right? So after I read Psalms, now I'm on Proverbs. I'm just starting Proverbs because I did Psalms and it was so long. So I read the Bible every single night. Every single night. I get up in the morning, I read the Bible. I go to bed, I read the Bible. Everything is not like ice cream and cake in my life. God have not gave me my great friend yet. God have not gave me my great husband yet. But guess what? Do I end up leaving him? No. Hi, niece. Hi, sissy. How are you? Welcome in, baby. Welcome in. Do I leave God? No. What we do wrong, we get mad at God about because he didn't give us our great friendship. You're not going to always get that great friendship because you think you're supposed to have it. You got to work hard for great friendship. Great friendships don't go overnight. They don't go overnight. I know that. And sometimes we think that we got great friendships, but they don't be. People are not going to always support you like friends supposed to do each other. People are not going to always uplift you like friends supposed to do, but they can compete against you. Now, you know, if you got a friend that's competing against you all the time, you know that ain't your friend. I'm just going to keep it real over here. If you got a friend that's going to compete against you, Jimmy, every single day, you know that that's not your friend. Friends don't compete against each other. They uplift each other, they motivate each other, and they encourage each other. If I'm going to compete against Muffy or Benj or Naturally or Will Be or anybody on my live stream, I'm not no friend because I'm competing against them. Who does that? Fake friends. That's who does that. I don't care if a friend ain't got nothing. I'm going to be the friend that's going to help you get along. I'm going to help you along the way. And that's what we got to do naturally. We got to help a friend along the way. Don't let that friend fall. Oh, well, she just back there. I ain't helping her. Who does that? Friends surely doesn't do that. They help each other along the way. That's the type of friend I am anyway. I don't know about you now, but me, I'm that type of friend. I'm going to help you along the way. When I see you struggling in something, I'm going to help you. Even if you're struggling along in the Bible, I'm going to be the one to help you and say, you know what? I'm going to motivate her. I'm going to pray with her. And that's what we don't do as friends. We don't pray for each other. only way things are going to work out right, sweetheart, we have to learn to pray for each other. And I don't care what the world is doing out there. You got to learn to pray for each other. Only way something is going to work out for you, you have to pray. How can I say I love people when I can't pray for them? That's fake, right? How can you say you love me and you can't pray for me? That's fake, right? God wants us to pray for every single body, even your haters. And sometimes you say, "Ooh, I got to pray for a hater. Oh, I can't do that." I used to say that 5 years ago. I was like, I ain't praying for her, please. I don't even like her. I don't do that anymore. I'm better now. I'm bigger than that. Sometimes we have to put our pride aside. Let me say that one time. Sometimes we have to put our pride aside and pray for people anyways. Pray for the backstabbers. Pray for the fake friends. Pray for the competitioners. Pray for the people that pray for you to fall. Pray for those people and let God do the rest. Don't you be a Christian and say you can't pray for people. Can't do that. No room for pride. You got to put that pride aside and pray. Many a days I have swallowed my tongue, so I won't say something to somebody that I want to say. Many a days I had to distance myself from people, so I won't say things to them. Sometimes you just have to swallow pride and keep on going. You can't go on and do what God wants you to do when you hold on to pride. You can't be a friend to nobody when you think you're better than somebody. There's nobody better than nobody. Everybody is trying to get up here. And the only way we're going to get up here, we have to learn to pray for one another. We have to learn to support one another. And we have to learn to be a friend. Only way you're going to be a friend to somebody, you have to make sure you are right. You got to make sure you are prayed up. You cannot be my friend when you're still talking about me. I can't be your friend when I'm still talking about you. That's not what friends do. We uplift each other. We encourage each other. We motivate each other. That's what friends do. I don't know what type of friend you guys are looking for, but if you're looking at it the wrong way, then you ain't gonna never find a friend. I'm just keep it real over here. Bye, Felicia. If you're doing it the wrong way, you're never gonna find a friend. Because friends don't envy each other. Friends don't dog each other. Friends are builders. They build each other. Building, not tearing each other up. We don't discourage people. We encourage them. I don't want a friend that's going to discourage me. I'm going to have to let her go. Or let him go. I don't want nobody going to discourage me because I'm too busy trying to get up here. And getting up here is not going to let somebody discourage me. If you discourage me, I got to go. If you're making me feel bad about who I am, I really got to go. If you're competing against me, bye. That's the big one. Don't compete against me. Do your own stuff. Don't compete. Oh, I can do that better than her. Oh, I can say that better than her. Stop that. And you call yourself my friend. Really? I didn't think friends do that. I know haters do that, but I didn't think friends do that. Friends don't never compete against each other. They pray for each other. When they see that person is going through something, they call them and say, hey, you know what? You know I love you. If you need me for anything, I'm here for you. I know you're going through stuff. I just want to check on you. That's what real friends do. And we got to learn the meaning of a real friend and a fake friend. Fake friends ain't going to never talk to you. They're going to talk about you. A real friend is going to encourage you, motivate you. And that's what I'm looking for, that God sent me. I've been through so many friends that I called was my friend, was really, really wasn't. But being that I'm a Christian now and I love being this Christian thing, I love this Christian walk, it feels good. It feels good to be able to walk a Christian walk. It feels good to be able to love one another. And you know what? And that's why I'm glad God gave me this platform to be able to talk to people, for people to understand that God loves them, even though you're going through stuff. You got to understand, hey, how are you doing, Marie? Welcome in, baby. Even though you're going through stuff, you got to always remember that God loves you. But God don't want you to be a fool either. Okay? God don't want you to be the fool. But that's why God tells you to wait on him to send you somebody. And you know, one thing about me, I didn't wait on people. I had so many people be your own biggest fan and accept apologies that are not good. Absolutely. You better say it, Muffy. So in 2019, I had over like when I used to come on in the morning time at 6:30 in the morning, I had so many people. Oh, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. I'm your friend. I ain't gonna never leave you. I say out of all those people I had in the morning time when I used to come on in 2019 a lot, I say about 4 persons stayed. I helped people that I called my so-called friend get monetized. I helped people that I called my so-called friend that I ran their playlists. I did it all. Where are they now? Oh, I ain't gonna never leave you, girl. I'm ooh, it's just a bunch of whiff waff. You know how folks do. Where are they at now? God will reveal things to you if you let him. God will show you who's for you and who's against you if you let him. God will take those people away that wasn't meaning you no good from the start, that you thought was your friend. And he did it. He took at least about 15 some people away from me that I thought was really, really, really for Trisha. But end up, they wasn't for me at all. It was just like about the use thing, just to get ahead. Some people use me to get to their platform now. Now they're doing the same thing I'm doing. How about that? That's the way it is. I don't mind people doing what I do. But don't compete against me because I don't compete against people because that's not good. I don't mind that. And like I said, I've been through a lot of people that came and oh Trisha, oh girl, yeah, 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 I ain't going nowhere. I love you. God sure took you guys away. So just be careful who you call your friends. Pray about it to God. Get in the Bible. Start reading the Bible more. Being that we're going through so much stuff, guys, start reading the Bible more. I mean, just read the Bible more. I mean, other than all this other craziness going on out there, start reading the Bible and ask God, is she for me? Is he for me? And let me tell you something. God will sure enough tell you who's for you and who's not. I'm trying to tell you he will. God won't make no mistakes. Now, when God shows you who for you, let him go. Don't say, God, you're wrong. God is never wrong. God is perfect. So if he say that person is wrong, let him go. I don't care if they do smile in your face. Let them go. Go talk to God tonight about he, she, whoever, and ask God, is she for me? Is he for me? God, I need to know. A promise is a comfort to a foot. Wait a minute. Hold on. A promise is a comfort to a fool. Absolutely, Yemi. You better say it, girl. Yeah. So ask God to tell you who's for you. And when he tell you that, don't go back and say, well, God, you wrong. God is never, ever wrong. Never. You wrong, but he's not wrong. When he say, oh, no, she's competing against you, let her go. Oh, no, she praying for you to fail. Let her go. Oh, no, he's not. He's just nosy. He's just trying to get what you can get. No. He's trying to they're copying off you. No. When God tell you these things about these people, let them go. Don't hold on to stuff like that when you know it's not for you. I've done it in 2019. It didn't get me nowhere. It didn't get me nowhere. And being that I didn't listen to God in 2019 like I supposed to, Marie, this would happen. When you don't listen to God because you want to hold on to that friendly face, and God say that's not friendly, that you've got the devil was once an angel, what God used to tell me all the time, but I didn't hear him. I didn't want to hear him because I let it go in one ear out the other, which we should never do. If God tell you something about someone, you need to listen because he doesn't make no mistakes. And I didn't do that. That's why I've got my heart hurt a lot of times in 2019 because I didn't listen to him. And that's what you guys going to get your heart hurt a lot in 2020 because you're not listening. When he say something about someone, let them go. God knows who's real. God knows who's fake. And God actually knows your heart. So If you're looking for friendship, real friendship, talk to your father. Stop choosing people all the time like I did in 2019. And I got just what I got, nothing, because I want to choose people. And God already told me, I'm your father. You're not my father. So let me tell you who you need to be in your life. Just because people smile in your face and on your live stream doesn't mean they're for you. And I had to learn that. I still pray for people in my live stream. I still pray about people in my live stream. I do. I do. I'm going to keep that to myself, but I pray about people in my live stream all the time because I want to know who's for me, who's not for me. I don't want to be calling you. I'm telling you I love you all the time, and you ain't even for me. I want to love you from afar. If I know you ain't for me, I don't want to do all that. I want to make sure you're for me. I want to make sure we're on the same team. I don't want to be on your team and you ain't on mine. No, I ain't doing that one. If you ain't on my team, why would I be on your team? I can't do that. I want to make sure I can love you from afar then. You know what? And that's what we got to learn to do. Just love them from afar. God didn't tell you to hate them because they're not on your team. He just wants you to still love them. And that's what I do. I don't practice hate. I don't even like that word at all. I just love love. Remember, salt look just like, there you go. Remember, salt look just like sugar, right? Well, tell you the same thing. Be careful. Yes, Sherry. The unfortunate part, as many people live and don't learn. They don't. Marie said again, they don't learn. You don't learn. And you know what? As I have became a Christian these 5 years, this been a really, really hard journey for me. It really, really have been a very, very hard journey for me. Sometimes I say to myself, I just want to just stop doing YouTube sometime. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. Many days I just want to come on here and say, well, you guys, you know what? This is going to be my last day. Because I'm going through a battle right now. I don't, sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes I just don't know. Even though I know I done came afar on here, but sometimes I say to myself, I don't know. But you know what? I got to still keep going anyway. I got to keep on going anyway. I can't let nothing get in front of me and God. And that's what God wants us to know. We can't let nothing come between you and him. And when we let stuff come between you and God, that's when it becomes a problem. We don't want nobody or nothing to come between you and God. So keep on praying. As long as you got a mouth, you pray. As long as you got eyes to look at the Bible, you look at it. And you continue on and on and on. And don't stop what you're doing, actually. And I don't care what people say or what people say about you. You keep on praying until you're green in the face if you have to. That's why I try to tell you guys. I teach you guys every single day. Get up in the morning and pray. Read a part of the Bible. Do Genesis, do Mark, do Matthew, Peter, John, whatever. Read something in the Bible and stay on that same chapter. I stayed on Psalms the whole time until I got off of it. I read Psalms every single day until I finally got finished with it, because that's the longest part of the Bible, Psalms. And once I got on that, now I'm on Proverbs. And I read and I'm reading, and I say, God, when I get finished, I say, God, you know what? You know I'm going through stuff. You know I'm going through stuff, God. You know I love you, God. You know I'm going through my ups and my downs. Some days I feel like, hey, I'm done with this YouTube stuff. God, I don't know who's real. I don't know who's fake. I tell God this every single day. I don't know who's my friend. I know who's not my friend. And God always tell me, you need to wait. Stop calling everybody your friend, because they're not. God say, in time, I will reveal. And he will reveal. He's going to show me something about somebody that's not for me. But he haven't revealed it yet. I'm still waiting. But when he do, boy, I'm going to cut them loose like a hot potato. I am. This time around, I won't make the same mistake that I made in 2019. I'm going to be more wiser. I'm going to be more better this time. And that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to be wiser than we was before. He don't want us to make the same mistake that we made back there. So keep on praying, everybody. Keep on loving one another. Keep on asking God to send you great friendship. Because like I said, God's going to send you a friendship that's going to be closer than your brother and sister. And that's the type of friendship you want. That somebody you can call your sister or your brother. And they really, really got your back. Everybody is not going to have your back, Yemi. Everybody ain't going to have your back. Yeah. So I'm going to keep on praying for my sister and my brother because everybody ain't got my back. And I keep saying it to myself, they ain't got my back, Yemi. I say they do, but they don't. So I've been praying and praying about my life, and I'm going to keep on praying. And I'm going to keep on encouraging when I come on live stream. Because like I said, I don't come on live all the time. I don't like doing lives anymore. I really despise live streams now. I used to love a live stream. Really love a live stream. I despise them now. I mean, I would get on here morning and evening. Before I got monetized, I was on here in the morning. I was on here in the evening. I mean, in the evening. Morning and the evening. The devil is busy, but God, yes, he is. He is in control. I was on here in the morning and the evening, every single day, just spilling my guts out to everybody. I ain't doing that no more. Sometimes people don't appreciate what you do, but God does. That's why you don't see me on here every day. For people anymore. People just don't appreciate you anymore. Nobody wants to hear nothing about the Bible. Nobody want to hear no motivation. Nobody want to hear that no more because we're living in the wrong. We're doing the wrong stuff. So when we're doing the wrong stuff, we don't want to hear nothing about the Bible. We don't want to hear nothing about God. We don't want to hear nothing that you got to say when it comes to God. They don't want to hear that. So you just got to continue on doing what God wants you to do. You got to understand this is just the way the world is. Say it again for the people in the back. Let me tell you again for the people in the back. These days, nobody want to hear nothing you got to say. And that's for the people in the back. For all my watchers in the back. Nobody want to hear what nobody got to say about God. When you talking about God, everybody run. Oh, I'm about to go. Church about to talk about God. Oh, she about to motivate somebody. Ooh, let's get cut loose. But if Trisha was talking about a giveaway in here, everybody in Sammy's Mammy would be in here. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my father. Okay? So being that I'm talking about my father and I'm talking about great friendship, nobody want to hear about great friendship. Nobody want to hear that God is coming back one day. Nobody want to hear about that. But what they want to hear about, gossip, mean stuff, competing, jealousy. None of that happens on my live stream. Because one thing about this sister girl over here, I'm not jealous of no one. God put me on this platform for a reason, not to be jealous of one another, not to be none of that for no one another, just to uplift somebody. And like I'm trying to say, we don't want to get on a platform that we got to compete against each other. We don't want to get on a platform that we hating on each other. That's not what God wants. What's funny, Trisha? Why you keep saying the same thing? Funny Trisha over and over. Girl, bye. Yimmy. Funny Trisha. So we don't want to do that. We want to continue on uplifting people. And if I can't uplift you, there's no need for you being here. I'm just keeping it real here. If I can't motivate you with my words, there's no need again for you to be here. I'm just saying. Why would somebody sitting here and you ain't doing nothing for them? I wouldn't want to be in somebody's live stream all day long if they're not motivating me, if they're not encouraging me, if they're not giving me any encouraging words. I wouldn't even want to sit in the background all day long and watch somebody. Unless they're creepy, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I don't do that to people. So like I'm trying to say, get around somebody that's going to really love who you are as an individual. Somebody that inspires you. Somebody that's there for you for real. Stop getting around people that's really fake. There's a lot of fake friends walking around here that say that they're for you, but they're in the other live stream talking all about you. But they say they're for you. Be careful, guys. Just be careful who you put in your lives because everybody is not for you. Be careful. Talk to God about it other than talking to other people about it. Talk to God about it. God will reveal that to you, and don't rush for an answer from God because God ain't going to give you an answer right away, but he will give you an answer. But you got to wait on it. Trust in God for that great friendship. Trust in God for that great relationship. Trust in God for stuff that's going to come your way. Trust in him. Don't trust in man. Don't trust in women. Trust in God. Man can't give you what he can give you. God can give you. Woman can't give you what God can give you. A friend can't give you what God can give you. God's going to give you good friendship. God's going to give you a good husband. God's going to give you a good wife. God's going to give you whatever you need. But you can't just go find it yourself, because sometimes when you go find these things yourself, it doesn't be the right stuff. So make sure you got God in the middle of this situation that you're going through, friendship or whatever it is, and he will show you the right path. Read up on friendship, what God thinks about friendship. Read up what God thinks what you should be doing when you have a friendship. God says in the Bible, you should be able to be building with each other. That's what it says in the Bible. We should build. We should be patient. We should be honest. We shouldn't compete. We shouldn't be jealous. We shouldn't be angry. We should be none of these things that it says in the Bible about friendship. And we should not do none of these. We shouldn't be quick to anger. None of these things if you call yourself a friendship. God said we should pray together. And there's a lot of people that you call your friends, you don't pray with them. You don't pray about them. And if I call somebody my friend, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pray about them. I'm going to pray with them. I'm going to let them know, hey, everything's going to be all right. You just need to pray a little bit more. I will see you next time. Okay, have a good day, Janet. I love you. Yeah, so pray with them. If people know the Bible, they will not be gossiping about other people all day. Tell me about it, Yemi. Right. And that's what's wrong with the world. We do that too much of. We do that too much other than uplifting each other. And if you pray, if you read the Bible, it tells you all about that. Gossiping, God doesn't like gossiping. And the main thing folks do, they want to sit up and gossip about it. But you call yourself your friend. Y'all need to stop it. Grow up. Grow up, get alive, do something about yourself, start doing something. Start opening the Bible up more. How about that? Open the Bible up and pray. We got too much time on our hands. Start praying. Start loving one another. Start encouraging each other. When you start doing that, watch how God show up in your life. When God see you full of mess all day long, which mostly people are, he ain't coming over there. He ain't coming to your house because he said you messy. God don't want to be around nobody messy. He want to be around somebody who's going to pray for each other, not tear each other down. What we usually do to each other. Trust, amen. Trust ain't free. It might be. It got to be earned. Absolutely. And people doesn't do that anymore. So start praying some more. Start encouraging. I'm going to pray for everybody in here because I'm about to get off here. I'm about to start praying here. Father God, I want to thank you for allowing these people to come to the live stream today, God. God, I know we all heavy hearts right now, God. I know everything is going on around the world, God. But protect us, God. Love on us, God. God, I just want to let you know that I love you just for who you are, not for what you've given me, how much you gave me. I just want to let you know that we love you just because. God, thank you for watching over us last night. God, thank you for waking us all up this morning, God. God, is there anybody with a heavy heart in my live stream? God, heal it. God, save their hearts. Heal their heart. Comfort them, God. I know somebody is going through something today, God, and I know you the only one can heal them. I can't heal them, but I know you can. So, God, if there's anybody in my live stream that's stressed out about something, sad about something, God, help them out. Looking for friendship, God, help them out. Looking for somebody to love, God, help them out. In Jesus' holy name, I pray. Amen. Amen, 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 amen to everybody in this live stream. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming. That goes for Will B, Miss Naturally, Sherry, Marie, Yimmy, Janet, Miss Naturally, Frank, Sissy, Nini, every one of you guys from coming in the live stream. I just want to say thank you. And that's what we don't do enough. All God want to hear you say is thank you. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, guys. Have an amazing, amazing day, guys. And don't forget to smile no matter what you do. Don't let your day go by telling somebody that you love them. And not only love them, and mean it. Have an amazing, amazing day, guys. And I'll see you whenever. See you later. Bye-bye.